Alright friends, it's T and I'm back, man, with a new video. It's on JasonBlaha. Strength and I don't know if he's fit yet. Fitness. Being anti-TRT in 2024 is profoundly ignorant. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to agree. I don't really care what people do personally. People are smoking marijuana, I don't know, drinking alcohol, taking drugs. These are all drugs. Recreational drugs, I guess.
Hey everybody, it's JasonBlaha here. I thought I would sit down, do a video for you guys. Let me get a sip of my Utopia.
Fruitopia, isn't that full of sugar, man? I gotta spike your insulin, bro. That's gonna make you more feminized than the last time.
My beautiful radio voice going. Will's curious, yes, I am 47. So,
man, he's so proud of these numbers. I am, I'm 47, man. Bro, I hate getting old. This guy's like, he's so happy to get old. I can't stand getting old.
let's talk about the topic of TRT. I'm going to give you guys a simple statistic. So when people say things like, oh, TRT's not healthy, I want you to understand how ignorant that is.
Look what TRT's done for you, Blaha. You're 47 and you look like what? Practically 70 years old, like you're a retired 70-year-old man. You taking the bus?
You are aware that a large-scale study looking at thousands of men found that the simple act of going on TRT versus...
Let's ask this question. Why do all these men need to go on TRT? It's obviously there's a problem there. It stems from some problem. If you could avoid that problem, then maybe they don't need to go on TRT. But that is not solving the solution by going on TRT. You understand me? You haven't solved the problem. What is causing the problem of this so-called, I don't know, they complain they have low T. It's because you keep consuming food that you're not supposed to. You understand me? As a carnivore, and now you're suffering low TRT. Ask yourself this question. When people go on carnivore diets, a high-fat carnivore protein nutrient diet, notice their cholesterol is very high. Their good cholesterol or whatever, their cholesterol overall is very high. And their testosterone is super high. So there must be a correlation, an association with the high cholesterol, which is causing testosterone to go very high, because they're in ranges of 1,200. So, and then you say these other people, they're like around what, 600, 400 or something, I don't know. Well, why is that? Even lower, some people, I don't know. Because you're eating an unnatural diet. Look, if you're poisoning yourself every day, fruits and vegetables and these processed foods, whatever, they're poisonous. They have oxalates, whatever. So think about it. And, coffee is so poisonous. It's filled with every garbage in there. And so you're drinking it. It's like you're poisoning your body every day. Think about that. And alcohol and things like that, and marijuana, whatever. So you poisoning yourself every day. Do you think it will not affect your testosterone? Man, I put something in the community section about hypogonadism. Fucking your balls are not they're not working properly because of the stuff that people are doing, recreational drugs and things, and stress, oxidated stress, and a bunch of other things. The food they're eating as well. So these things destroy your testosterone.
Going on TRT, reduce stroke and heart attack rates between 30 and 40%.
Yeah, when you have your natural testosterone, your natural diet, you don't get any of those heart attacks and whatever. You're getting them because of the food. It's not really the testosterone, it's the food. But okay, so they take testosterone, okay.
TRT, medically documented to reduce strokes and heart attacks in a large-scale demographic study.
I wouldn't doubt that, because poor sleep is a cause of that. And you have low testosterone, you're going to have poor sleep, trust me.
Between 30 and 40%. Okay?
Well, homeboy over here is probably drinking milk. It's filled with tryptophan, man. It makes you sleepy. Makes you don't even want to work out. I don't know how he's managing on milk.
That is not a point of contention. That is not a point of debate. That is what the research showed. So that's before we get into anything else. Just medically speaking, you have a medication that has become very popular, very widespread, that people are against because of sports, mind you. That is the only reason people are opposed to it. Oh, sports.
I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, they're selling marijuana in every corner street block. They don't sell you steroids because they don't want people walking around confident and strong. You understand me? They want to control you, society, the government. They want to control everybody. They want to keep control over you. How do they do that? Oh, they feed you these shitty drugs like marijuana and alcohol. They don't make you successful, or alcohol, marijuana, but steroids will. Look at everybody online that's taking steroids. They're all successful. Look at Sam Sulek. If it wasn't for steroids, where would he be? Even Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Baseball. Seriously? Natural bodybuilding. Do you really think your natural bodybuilding guys that you follow in your little tiny circle don't use steroids?
Man, they use steroids, bro. Look, it's like, it's this stupid thing. Oh, natty. Whatever, natural. Nobody's complaining about women putting makeup on their face walking down the street with artificial faces, right? But everybody's like, fuck, they're taking steroids. They're creating artificial muscles. I have to do it natural. I have to create natural muscles, not artificial muscles. But meanwhile, you don't even understand that there's two types of hypertrophy. One is artificial and one is real. And the majority of people, even though you aren't on TRT, you're getting artificial muscle growth, sarcoplasmic, artificial muscles. So glycogen muscles, man, going into the gym repeatedly. People are so out to lunch. They don't understand what's artificial. They don't in their brain. They just don't they think because they're lifting without a drug in a gym, they think, well, I'm natural. Yeah, you're natural, all right, but you don't understand. Steroids, they don't build muscles, man. They don't injure muscle fibers. They don't break bones to make you taller. They don't injure bones to make you taller. They don't injure muscles to make you bigger, and they don't injure your face to make you look younger either. The skin. You have to use microneedling. You have to do specific things, man. Okay. So steroids, they're enhanced performing anyways. They just enhance your performance. That was the whole point. That's why they use them in Olympics.
Because they got a drug test. Have you considered maybe they just...
Yeah, a side effect is this glycogen, drawing into the muscle. And then if you use like an anabolic as opposed to an androgen, yeah, it'll dry out the fat cells. Okay, it'll dry it out. But once you stop, it all goes away because it's cosmetic. It's something doing it artificially. It is reducing that fat, is keeping that fat down, the cells, artificially. So you have to keep doing it. It's like marijuana. You have to keep buying and smoking it because the high is going to go away. It's not going to be there forever. See what I mean? So it's cosmetic. It's fake. That's why when people go off their little TRT drugs or whatever, their steroids, it all goes away.
Don't have as good a genetics as the IFBB guys. That's probably the factor. They don't use as much stuff, obviously. There's testing and other stuff, but you really think they're all natural? Come on, shut up. Shut up. You really think the guys in the IPF powerlifting are all drug-free at the top? You really think that? Come on. Okay. If you tell me that you think drug testing works in any of those endeavors, let alone we know the Olympics have done.
Oh, believe me, people will do anything to cheat, man. They'll even take creatine. They'll take these supplements because they think, well, I've took a supplement, so I'm natty. I'm still natty because I just took supplements. Supplements can work to a degree. You still have to injure muscles to grow them. If you don't want to injure them, then don't grow any real muscles. You could grow these fake ones.
These use way less testing, way cheaper testing. In the Olympics, I've given you guys plenty of data over the years that it doesn't work that well.
It doesn't because they're using masking agents and they're using, they have some chemists making different types of steroids for them that are not detectable by WADA. That's how they get away with it.
Really think that the drug testing even works?
They call them designer steroids.
You're probably one of the people who's not smart enough to read that statistic on the strokes and the heart attack.
I can tell you now, people are making steroids in their kitchen. I knew a guy, he knew how to make fucking designer HGH using household appliances, man. He had a book on how to make this shit in his house. So yeah, they show you online how to make your own steroids. There's a guy, I forget, it's a Filipino guy or something. Shows you how to make your own steroids in your own kitchen, in your kitchen at home. Yeah, man. Designer steroids, and they're not undetectable by water.
That's probably the problem here. Okay, but let's come back over to the point. This is the reason people are opposed to it. And because of this whole world, you have influencers on these platforms sitting here saying, oh, TRT is bad. Because on these platforms, purely due to the bodybuilding world, guys are using a bunch of gear and just calling it TRT. That's not what TRT means. Okay? And they're incorrectly using the term, by the way. That TRT, that's not what it means. And then I've had other people say, well, it's not right for someone to have their doctor prescribe to put them in the high end of the normal range. Really? Here's my response to you. You know more than their doctor?
I say don't be jealous. Just go on your carnivore diet and find out for yourself. See what I mean? Find out for yourself. If your testosterone will go up back to normal, you be a normal person. Here's the thing. If you have low testosterone, that's why everybody's angry and upset and they have all these attitudes and all these weird problems. You find that once you've corrected your diet and your testosterone's back to normal, super high, you're actually very calm and relaxed. You're not aggressive at all, which is it's the opposite what people think. They think, well, if I have high testosterone, I'm going to be aggressive. No, you're not aggressive at all. You're actually very calculated and in control and very smart, intelligent, and meticulous. So yeah, you could be very creative with high testosterone. Believe me, you're going to act extremely, I'll say, you'll be smarter with higher testosterone for sure. You'll be able to reason out things a lot better.
Because I see people say that, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Their endocrinologist who is prescribing this to them and doing their blood work, do you really and truly believe that you know more about testosterone and testosterone levels in health than their endocrinologist? I want you to really, if you think you do, I want you to tell me that in the comments. Let me know so that we can make fun of you. Okay? Again, this is what their medical doctor is prescribing to them. And even if it puts them above, because a lot of people, they get pointed out a lot. Because first of all, not every medical doctor will do that for every person. They'll only do it for certain patients, by the way. They want to see all their health markers. But here's the thing. If their doctor is prescribing it, who is a specialist in this field, and they are happy with their health markers on their blood work, who in the hell are you to have an opinion on it? People say it's cheating. You're right. You know, but if supplements actually worked, which they don't, by the way, none of them, they don't work. They don't do anything.
They do to a degree. Creatine works. I don't know what else. NMN, they say works. There's a few supplements that kind of work. They what they say they do. That's all I know. I don't know about and of course amino acids. Amino acid is a supplement. Are you telling me that? And B12 and vitamin C. So he's saying that these supplements, they don't work. As far as I know, amino acids work and creatine works, amino acid, and vitamin B12 apparently it works. I don't know, but whatever. But I know amino acids work, so whatever.
Anything for muscle growth? Nothing. If they actually work, they...
Yes, amino acids work for muscle growth. Now, they don't injure muscles, but they can aid in growing those muscles once they've been injured and augment the satellite cell and these nuclei. They can help maybe increase them in number. Yeah, that is the whole point. See what I mean? But something cannot injure your muscle fibers for you. A supplement can injure it for you. Steroids cannot injure your muscle fibers. You have to injure them to grow.
Would be cheating, wouldn't they? You know what else is cheating? Lifting weights.
So it's cheating putting a bunch of sarcoplasmic fluid in your muscle. Well, okay.
You know what else is cheating?
It is cheating, though. It is enhancing your performance because binding with the androgen receptor, there's more molecules. Suppressing catabolic hormone, possibly. I'm not sure, man.
fruits and vegetables. It's cheating. It's giving you an unfair advantage. Seriously? What in the world are you talking about? In the pursuit of health and fitness and excellence, you're really talking about unfair advantages?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with Blaha on this one, man. Yeah, I don't personally. Yeah.
Do you want everybody to just suck? I'm not understanding this. So a person
A human being, if he could cheat, he will cheat.
who chooses to take a medication that gives them an unfair advantage with modern medicine, that you've got an issue. So a person who chooses to take antibiotics when they get an infection is cheating. Oh, they heal faster. They get back to work sooner. And if they lift weight, they can get back to training sooner. That's cheating. Okay. It's absurd. It is so ignorant. But the thing is, why does people care? Like, why do you even hold this negative view? We literally have middle-aged men who are taking advantage of modern medicine to improve their health, to improve their fitness, to improve their quality.
Man, look, they created a problem, society, and now they're gonna sell you a solution. You understand me? They sold you a problem, and they're gonna give you the solution. They're gonna charge you for it. That's the problem, really. Society's going downhill anyways. Doesn't really matter. Look at this shit, bro. All these people all these men, these weak men on TRT. They're soft because they can't stop eating their addictive food, their addictions, donuts and coffee and garbage food, poisoning themselves.
Quality of life. All right? Yeah, you got the stroke and heart attacks, which we've covered. That's a big deal. But how about the depression? How about
Blaha, how about we see you try to go on a mission to grow back your hair. And here's another thing I got for you, Blaha. Can you do a double bicep pose the next time? Because somebody's got to ask you to do this, man, please. We need you to do a lat spread and a double bicep pose, okay? When you do those barbell or dumbbell, the dumbbell curls, just put them down for a moment, stand up, and do a really good double bi and a lat spread, bro. All right, and maybe a most muscular. Come on, you can do it for us, Blaha. Let's see what you really look like.
quality of life? Again, lower testosterone levels are links to more depression, links to more mental illness.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that, I guess, but that's your own fault because your estrogen is high. When they test these people, their estrogen is through the roof. That's why your testosterone is lower. That took over what you're eating. Yeah, man.
These are men who are now healthier, happier.
But they get to still eat their herbivore diet. Is that it? And be on TRT. Have they fixed their problem? See what I mean, Blaha?
More confident. They're more productive.
They're more productive. They're more confident. They're more everything. Yes, of course. But steroids are toxic, just as toxic as the poisonous food you're eating. So now you're injecting poison in your body. What do you think's going to happen over time? He's telling you, they're not going to have heart attacks, have gone down, this and that, whatever. Yeah, but something else is gonna give. When you keep injecting toxic poison in your body, all plants are poison and all toxins are made from plants. And plants are toxic, and you inject this toxicity. That's why people die taking steroids. It's not the steroids that's killing them, it's the toxicity. The higher the toxicity, you could die. It's just like water. If you drink 4 liters of water, toxicity in your brain will build up. You could die. So I guess people, they just don't understand. They think, you take steroids, you're going to die. You take steroids, you can take a shot of steroids and not necessarily going to kill you one big shot. But over time, that toxicity builds up in your body. You could die from over-toxicity because the steroids stop working and you adapt, and they keep taking higher and higher doses to catch up with the adaptation process.
Members of society, they do better at their jobs because of modern medicine.
I can tell you that TRT or whatever, these steroids will age you. What's aging you? The toxicity is aging you. Duh. Cellular damage, man.
And people have an issue with this. My response to that is, who in the hell do you think you are? And on top
I think I'm King Kong Bundy.
of that, what an ignorant statement. To be against modern medicine because you hold some weird view of sports. And I've had people in these conversations come in, this is just legal steroid cycles. No, it's actually not. That's not what TRT is. But even if it was, why do you care? And if they're doing
Like I said, I don't really give a shit, man. I think people have issues, but whatever.
it safely and under the care of their
Again, I don't care that people are smoking marijuana. I see them lining up for it, but I don't give a shit that they're smoking. Let them smoke. So what?
doctor. Is it because you can't afford a doctor? What is the problem? Like, what's the issue?
Here's a funny thing. There's a lot of people online. They drink alcohol, smoke marijuana, but yet they have a problem with people taking steroids. You could call these people hypocrites. You have to be a hypocrite to be against somebody taking a drug. Meanwhile, you're taking drugs yourself. I know. Because one drug does something different than the other drug. One makes you unsuccessful in a stupor, and the other one makes you successful. So that's hurting my feelings because, hey, you're more successful than I am. I'm nutty. These people, really, they're far-fetched, bro. They're crazy.
Unfair advantage. We should be seeking every unfair advantage we can get in everything we do in life.
I'm gonna kind of have to agree with Blaha because I know when I was young, people were doing anything to build muscle, amino acids, liquid amino, this, that. They took every kind of supplement in the book because they just didn't have access to steroids. And when they did have access to steroids, they take it right away, of course, especially young people because, they're chasing the dream, bro. It's cosmetic, though. They don't realize it's not real. It's fake. It's fantasy.
Whether it's gaining muscle or doing better at your job or getting a better wife, right? You better be seeking every advantage you can get in this world.
Yeah, I would say that. Most people will. If it can make you productive and give you energy, power, whatever, people will do that. Yeah, for sure. It's going to help you make money. You're going to take care of your wife and everything because you don't want her to leave you for a gay guy, do you, or a transgender, or a bald dude.
Seriously? Unfair in what way? They did something intelligent?
They did what was best for them, man, in the world of drugs.
They were smarter than you. They figured out, hey, there's something that can improve my health and improve my fitness that my doctor can give me that will make me live longer. I think these people, they're anti-science. Are you anti-medicine? That's the only explanation. This has literally nothing to do with what bodybuilders are doing in pro bodybuilding. That's not even in the same category. To even compare the two is ludicrous. Again, what a profoundly ignorant statement.
I love Blaha. I have to justify why I'm on TRT, okay, guys? So I came out with this video to tell you you're ignorant. Stop bothering me. I'm on TRT. Okay, Blaha. We don't give a shit, man.
All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that.
Is it helping you in any way? It's helping you, all right. Aging you faster than the last time, Blaha. Let me tell you something, Blaha. If you have to rely on a drug to lift these weights in your garage doing this, I don't understand. Maybe, like you said, these people need a TRT, whatever, for production, this and that. But you're not producing anything. You're not doing anything. You know that. You're not working in a factory or a heavy labor job where probably they need the TRT, okay? So they can run themselves faster through the ground or whatever. I don't know. But why do you need it for lifting? Why do you need it to lift all these heavy weights in the garage? I thought lifting heavy increases testosterone. That's what you said. So why are you on TRT? That's the question I want to know. You understand me? See what I mean? Or you don't want to give up certain foods. Is that it? you like to eat food that you're not supposed to, huh? I don't know the reason, but whatever. Because you always say, oh, it's going to raise testosterone, this, that, I'm building this body, da, da. What are you building there exactly? What are you doing exactly with your life? See what I mean? It has nothing to do with natural, fake, this, taking drugs. Why are you doing it? That's the question I have to pose towards you. And why won't you do a double buy, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Touch, think about that, like, subscribe, support the channel, comment down below, helps with the algorithm. Jason Blaha, TRT 2024. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends.